Hey, YouTube, it's your girl Chyna525. There's no chain today. So, guys, the reason why I wanted to do this video is I just came from seeing Acrimony, the movie with Taraji P. Henson. I don't know the black guy, but it's a Tyler Perry film. Okay, so I'm gonna do a review on the movie. My personal opinion, you guys don't gotta watch. You guys don't have to care for what I'm about to say, but this is all my personal opinion. I want to play a song or whatever, but I know YouTube be on the bullshit, so I'm gonna play it like low in the back, just kind of like the beginning of the beginning of it or whatever, so you guys can understand my thought process. I'm gonna play it like real low. Y'all know how this go, okay? First and foremost, listen, wait, let me say. So who's wrong or right? When it's dark with us, I swear I barely see the light. Should I stick it out? Are you worth this fight? Are we worth this fight? See, I ain't no quitter, babe. So, okay, so the movie was fucking amazing. It was great. I gave it a 5. I love the movie. I love the meaning. I love the story. I love the movie. Somebody had posted on Snapchat and basically was like, oh, who is the, what is it called? Who was at fault? So they said it was Taraji. Not to me. It wasn't Taraji's fault at all. She did get a little crazy and deranged, but that's what happened with females when you play with their feelings and you play with their heart. Like, people got to understand, guys got to understand that you cannot promise us the world and get it and then give it to somebody else. It don't work like that, especially when you fucking put everything you got into this one man and he fucking dogs you, basically. Like, no. So basically what happens in the movie, if you watch the movie, turn off, because it's gonna be spoiler alerts all through this shit. Okay, so the start of the movie, we got there a little late. Whatever, it is what it is. We ain't really missed nothing. So at the beginning of the movie, mom dies. She gets this money, $350,000. Somewhere along the middle of the movie, we find out somehow or another it became $1 million somewhere that she had. I don't know. She meets this guy living in a trailer. He ain't got shit. She got a house. She takes him in. He wants to marry her. Of course, you see a bitch with some coins. You see opportunity. And I'm not going to say that he did not love her. I believe that he did love her. She takes him in. He got this dream, and she is supporting his dream. He needs to go to college. She puts up $70,000 for this man to go to college, and I'm sitting there going, we a different kind of female, because I'm like, that's a lot of money. So as you're sitting there watching the movie, you see the money in her savings account depleting for this man. So she's saying, like, we're not really doing nothing. We're not really going out. And if we go out, I'm paying for it, and everything. It's just like, it's like, what the fuck? You're not really living. Then eventually the money starts to go. He starts becoming more of a burden. He blows all the wiring in the fucking house. She had to pay $25,000 or $30,000 to get the wiring fixed in the house. The savings at this point was depleted. She done paid for school. She done brought him a car. She done did all this shit for this man. He got caught cheating on her. In the beginning of the movie, when it was still early, she crashed into his little RV where he was living. Fucked herself up though, where she couldn't have no kids. She couldn't have kids, and she was under 21 at this point. Whatever. Sad situation. We already know how that's gonna go. Fast forward through the movie, she's still supporting his dreams. He gets caught with a wallet from the girl that she caught him cheating with 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 18, whatever it was. Okay, last fucking straw. You can't help me. She's going to work every day, working 2 fucking jobs, and he's laying in the bed, walking around the house, mad at her, feeling away, all this shit. He comes to her, I still got more dreams of this, da-da-da. This bitch refinances her mother's home that was paid for a nigga who cannot help her pay for shit. And I'm like, nah, sis, don't do that. But the power of love is so strong that there's nothing no one can tell you when you're in love. That's a fact. So she did it. Eventually, the house basically got foreclosed on. She ain't nothing really, he could do. He fuck up whatever little opportunity that they had for him to get some money, because he's chasing his dream. So he finally his dream finally kind of comes true. He go meet with these people. They're gonna give him $800,000. They'll sign with him today, $800,000. Now, as you continue to watch the movie, you see that him not doing that was a better deal for them. But at the moment, your wife is fucking in the bind. You lost your house. You don't have nothing to offer this woman. Somebody just offered you $800,000. Yeah, you're gonna lose everything, but at the end of the day, that's the move that you kind of needed to make at that moment for your family. Taraji fed up. You got to go. We done. I lost everything. I don't have nothing to show for it. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't did nothing. I'm over you. I'm over this. So she left him be. She asked for a divorce. She finally gets a divorce. Now he doubles back with the girl that he was cheating with because she works at this office. So that ended up working out in his favor. But understand that if he never met that girl, or if he didn't come across her again, this deal wouldn't have happened. So he had to canoodle with this bitch to kind of get this $100 million deal plus his rights to everything. So he gets the deal. He telling Taraji she still love him, and she believes him because as women you do, and you know it's love there. So he comes through. He writes a check for $10 million. So everybody like, oh, $10 million, okay. And then he gives her the deed for the house. He brought the house back for her. Everything cool. More power to you. More power to you. Got you. But now you engaged to this one. You about to buy her a boat. You about to buy her the house, the penthouse, the this, the that you fucking promised me that I gave you all my fucking good years. And I'm supposed to be okay with it. Everybody basically acting like she was supposed to be okay with that. She was supposed to bow down and bow out with that $10 million because he gave it to her. No, she got real crazy. But as women, we can get crazy. You got to understand. She gave that man the best years of her life that she cannot get back. They don't even look like through the movie they was going on dates and shit, because guess what? She had to pay for it. So she wanted more money. And as a woman, I could say, even if she gave him even a $10 million, we women, we ain't gonna never really be happy. Nah, fuck that. I want more. And then I'm sure with her, it wasn't about the money, because I was with you when you had nothing. So it's not even really about the money. It was just a principle. Nigga, I'm hurt. I'm coming for your fucking pockets. I want my husband back. I want what the fuck was mine. I want what I fucking stayed up countless nights with your ass. You blowing power. You fucking running my fucking checking and savings account down. Everybody's like, $10 million is a lot of money. $10 million is not a lot of money to somebody who lost $1 million poor. If that makes sense. If you could lose $1 million and you poor as fuck for a man and he gives you 10 million back, that ain't even equivalent. I can't even hold you. That's not equivalent. Because she was poor when she had that money and she dishing it out for you. When she paying all these bills and taking care of everything. She was poor. Making shit happen. So for you to give 10 million of some rich ass money, 100 million or whatever the fuck you got, you gave me 10? Nah, I need more. So then you turn around and you get this bitch the life that you promised me? No, we got a problem. My thing was, he should have fought harder for his wife. Once you got that deal, you were supposed to bring that shit back on home. Bring it back to the woman who started this shit with you. The woman who believed in your dream from the fucking beginning. You do not take this money and then go create another life with somebody else. The life that you promised me and the life that you couldn't give me. But I waited. For 20 years or something that was married, maybe longer than that. She's in her 40s now. Yeah, $10 million. What the fucking do? What can she do? Besides be rich. But it's like, nah, that's not going to give me the life that I want. My life was with you. That's where it started, and that's where I wanted to end. You promised me forever, and she wanted forever. Taraji said in the movie, I will burn down a house with me in it to make sure the motherfucker get touched, basically. I'm with you, shorty. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I am with you. That makes sense. I'm with you. And she did what the fuck she said she was going to do. And in reality, we could turn into some batshit crazy motherfuckers. Like, we can be so crazy that we would scare ourselves. Honestly, we can scare ourselves like nobody's business. So it's just like, guys need to understand, you cannot go out here making promises and taking women's best years to chase a dream, and then when you get there, you act like, bitch, you wasn't there. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. She was there through the whole thing. She wanted blood, and she got blood, and it cost her life in the end. And I said it was a good thing that she died, because she would have had to go to jail, and nobody would have won in that situation either way. So it was like she was going to it had to end the way it ended because she was gonna be too crazy. And I completely understand where she's coming from. Like I said, as a woman, the last thing you want is to be promised things and you sacrificing your life for these men. And like she said, she was getting up, going to work, and he was laying in a bed asleep. Why she out here struggling? She said, all I want you to do is get a job. And it's like, as a woman, like, that's easy. To tell a man you want him to get a job, that's easy. That's an easy ass fucking task to ask somebody to get a job. This motherfucker said, well, I'll try. He'll try? She was like, no, this motherfucker did not just tell me he'll try. You'll try to get a job? Yo, that movie was so good. Like, I just talked about it for 10 fucking minutes, but it was so good. Like, everyone needs to go see it. Couples, single people, everybody, because people need to understand, like, you can't go promising people the world, and then when you get the world, you basically fucking shit on them. You kind of can't live like that, because then people get crazy and deranged. So you know, and Tyler Perry was dope because he had like definitions in between and like the steps of everything. Like, you fed the fuck up, and then now you feel betrayed, and now you want fucking revenge basically, and now you out, you don't give a fuck what your sister say, what your best friend say, you out for blood. The thing about it is, this man genuinely, truly loved her, and she genuinely, truly loved him, obviously. But when it came down to the get down, he left her and was with somebody else when he promised her the world, and he should have stuck with what he said. Yeah, she told him she wanted a divorce and she didn't want to be with him no more, but you gotta expect that. All you was doing was holding her back and bringing her down. You can't even be mad at the fact that she really wanted a divorce from you when you wasn't doing nothing for her. And you couldn't do nothing for her. And again, it wasn't about the money. It was just about that. It was about the fact that you lived up to the dream that you had, and that I had, for, you know, that I supported. And now bring that shit back home. Use the bitch for what you wanted to use her for, and get back home. My thing is, if he never met this bitch, don't get it twisted. Don't think that, oh, well, him turning down $800,000 was going to be a good thing anyway. No, because if that bitch never went and worked there, he would have never got that deal. He would have never got that meeting, no nothing. So Taraji would have still been supporting this nigga through the whole thing in hopes that eventually it blossomed into this. So it's like, yeah, you want to hold on and you want to support and you want to, you know, fight. You want to just fight. It's called fighting. And as a man, I felt like he should have fought for his wife. After it was all said and done, when she said, I want a divorce, all of this, even after the divorce, I feel like you still should have fought for your wife. If that's who you want and that's who you love, you fight. So when he ended up linking back up with this girl that he was having an affair or he slept with back 20 years ago, she somehow became the love of your life. You want to get married. Then guess what? She got pregnant. Taraji went and set the bitch wedding dress on fire. She come to the court and was like, oh, well, I couldn't fit it anyway. This little one is growing fast. Taraji looked like she seen fire. I was like, ooh, she gonna kill her. I can't have a baby because you was cheating with this bitch. And it was her fault. She rolled her car into the house, into the RV. Fucked it, you know, hit up against her stuff, had to get a hysterectomy, can't have no kids. But it was your fault. Yeah, it was her fault because she crazy and she seen black and all she wanted was blood, but it was still your fault. Like, you gotta understand that. So now you going off with this bitch to create a whole nother life, the life that I couldn't have because you decided that you wanted to cheat on me. Yo, again, this movie, Acrimony, is amazing. Tyler Perry is amazing. He is amazing. He is one of the most amazing men on this earth. I've always said that from the plays way back when I used to sit in the house and recite and sing all the songs to the plays. Madea Family Reunion, Madea Goes to Jail, shit, all of them. Oh, I watched every last single one of them. I know the words to most of them shits. I know how that shit going to end, how it start. Tyler Perry is an amazing man. He always create nothing but great shit. This movie was nothing far from that. He is so dope. If you have not seen Acrimony, I hope you really didn't watch this because I gave you the whole movie, basically. I gave you my personal opinions. However you feel about it, comment below. Let me know. I'm not going to say I don't care, but I care a little bit, but don't come for me and don't start trying to act crazy about my personal opinion. This is how I feel. This is my personal opinion. We're different. I'm Chyna525. We were raised different. We were brought up different, and we are different. So I'm entitled to my own opinion. I don't want to start an argument with nobody. I don't got time for that. Just tell me how you feel. Let's talk about it. I don't even want to debate with nobody. Let's talk about it. Again, Acrimony, amazing movie. 5 stars for me, 5 out of 5. I loved it. Taraji P did her thing as always. Like, she is dope. She is so dope. That's Cookie Lions, y'all. All right, y'all, I gotta end this video because it's 15 fucking minutes. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Deuces, Coopses.